Ayan, so good evening everyone. So again, this is Louis Pior. And for today's or for this evening's video, we will be tackling about yung mga madi-discover mo if you're going to, allow yourself to travel abroad. Okay? So for me, yung personal experience ko, i-share ko dito, ano yung mga parang na-learn ko along the way and yung mga na-discover ko while allowing myself to travel. Before kasi I thought that hindi ko may enjoy yung traveling. Why? Because first and foremost, wala akong parang budget for that. And I don't like really to travel like outside Davao City. Even like yung ano lang yung long ride na travel outside Davao, I really don't like it kasi parang nakakapagod siya. Even traveling abroad actually nakakapagod siya, but yung along the way na experience mo yung mga bagay-bagay, so you will discover na parang need mo talaga siya as a person. You need to travel. So yung mga i-discuss ko ngayon is bakit kailangan mo siya, bakit kailangan mo siya as a person na mag-travel. Okay? So yun yung i-discuss ko, no? Isa-isa. Okay? So this is again based on my experience, ano yung mga natutunan ko, ano yung mga discover ko. But of course, hindi naman tayo pare-pareho ng mga na-discover na experience. So gusto kong malaman sa inyo kung ano yung mga na-experience nyo rin while traveling abroad. Okay? So yan, we'll start. First is, for me, it broadens my perspective in life. So when you say perspective is yung mga mga expectations, no? Yung mga akala mo, no? Yung mga limitations kumbaga, no? Mga expectations, yung mga bagay na akala mo ganito pero hindi pala. So it broadens your parang limitations also. So yun yung first na natutunan ko. Kasi marami kang matututunan talaga, madi-discover when you travel abroad. Like comparing yung kung gaano kalinis sa labas, no? Sa kahit anong bansa, for example, compared to here in the Philippines. Like yung malls nila, talaga halos lahat mako-compare mo. So parang what I'm trying to say is pwede pala ganito. Alam mo yun, yung ano ba, simple na policy, pwede palang ganito yung i-apply natin, pero bakit hindi na-apply sa atin sa Pilipinas, yung mga ganun. Okay, so it broadens your perspective of things na pwede naman pala ganito. So bakit pa pinahirapan natin sarili natin? So yun yung mga bagay na gusto ko na matutunan pa kung paano yung gawin, no? If you are just a typical person, a normal person versus magkaroon ka ng responsibility like being a government official or having your own business, yung big influence talaga. So pwede mo bang ma-influence yung someone in authority para i-apply yung mga bagay na natutunan mo abroad, yung mga bagay na yun. Number 2 is you can imagine bigger things to happen. Again, comparing it sa labas and then compare it dito, pwede naman palang gawin. So ano yung mga bagay na dapat natin yung mga step by step, so you can imagine bigger things, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, pati rin na rin sa iyo personally, no? Bigger things because bakit yung mga tao na nandoon sa ibang country, they can afford to buy yung luxury things like sports car, having their mansion there, pero hindi dito, bakit hindi natin ma-apply? So yung mga those things, no, I can imagine na pwede pala siya pero kailangan yung matutunan lang. So learning first, then applying it to yourself, parang gano'n. So that's number 2. Number 3 is by allowing yourself to you know, giving yourself a chance to travel abroad can inspire people, for me lang. And then you can also dream more by inspiring your others, and then yourself. You can dream more, like kung dati dito ka lang sa Pilipinas, then nakapunta ka ng Singapore for example, sunod naman pupunta ka na naman ng ibang lugar, alam mo yun, kumbaga yung iba nga namatay na lang, no? Can you just imagine, yung iba namatay na lang sa Pilipinas, hindi pa nakapag-travel abroad, di ba? And then you have the chance, you have the opportunity, tapos hindi mo ginagrab. Parang for me, nagiging selfish ka sa sarili mo, nagiging selfish ka sa ibang tao, na pwede mo ma-inspire yung iba, bakit hindi mo ginagawa? So yun yung parang responsibility mo din sa sarili mo at sa ibang tao. Kasi parang sinasabi natin na no man is an island eh. So for you to be more purposeful in life, kailangan mo rin maka-inspire ng ibang tao. So kumbaga, kahit anong way for you to, you know, inspire other, gawin mo. Like for example, just making this video, I don't know, maybe others watching this, tapos sabi nila mas magaling naman ako kay Louie, bakit hindi ko ginagawa yung ginagawa niya. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, give people the things na they cannot think for themselves. Parang bigyan mo silang idea, and then suddenly they realize na kaya naman pala, hindi naman pala siya imposible. So just like traveling abroad, bigyan mo ng idea yung person, kasi meron ka namang opportunity. So as long as you have the opportunity, you have the capacity, you have the capability, why not, di ba? Why not do it? So yun yun. By traveling abroad also, no, if you are a business person especially, you can starting to collect new ideas. Like for example, if you are a designer, you can collect new designs sa labas. Like to mention yung isa sa mga successful designer dito sa Pilipinas, under sa MNLA na brand, local branches Philippines, by the name of Frank. So I think most of his designs coming from, parang inspired siya doon based sa mga nakikita niya sa abroad, no, sa ibang bansa. So that's why he's collecting ideas and then he's applying it to his business. So yun yung pwede mong gawin when you travel. And also you collect mga suppliers. Hindi lang ideas yung mako-collect mo din. Pati supplies, yung mga bagay na you can imagine na pwede mo palang bilhin doon, pero nang bibili doon na mas mura. So yun yung mga pwede mo ma-discover. And then also you can compare lifestyle. Sinabi ko kanina, bakit yung iba they can afford to buy luxury clothing, luxury cars, you know, spend more time sa family nila, you know, enjoying life. Bakit sa atin hindi natin magawa? Ano yung mga kulang? So yun yung mga gusto ko i-discover sa sarili ko, pwede kong ma-share din sa iba, na ma-teach ko din sa iba. So yun siya. And then set bigger goals. Of course, when you travel, it comes with expense, no? It comes with money. So you set goals na pwedeng mas ma-enjoy mo yung traveling abroad, na mas malaki yung budget mo. Pwede rin na the next time you travel abroad, hindi lang ikaw yung magta-travel, kundi kasama mo yung family mo. So you set bigger goal because of traveling, just by traveling abroad. And it's also fulfillment because, for example, for example sa akin, kahit hindi ko naman siya din-dream talaga na mag-travel, but because of just by experiencing it, parang nagiging fulfillment siya. It's because hindi mo siya na-realize na kaya mo siya. In fact, hindi mo rin siya din-dream eh. Kumbaga, hindi ko rin pinangarap to na makapag-travel, but binigay sa sayo as an opportunity ni God, no? Which I believe galing sa taas. So right now, ang nagiging impact sa'yo is nagiging fulfilled ka sa life because you've experienced to travel abroad, compared sa iba na hindi naman nila na-experience talaga and wala silang opportunity to experience it. Yan, first and foremost. And another one is you'll become happier. You notice, no, sa sarili mo na pag marami ka palang na-accomplish, you'll become more parang napupuno ka as a person. Because I believe every person they thought na parang may kulang sa kanila, no? They thought na they are not happier because wala silang hindi sila nagkakaroon ng maraming fulfillment, maraming ginagawa. Hindi masyadong purposeful yung ginagawa nila. Like for example, when I was still an employee, no. Again, I'm not saying na it's a bad thing to become an employee because I was once an employee. Meron ng mga bagay or may mga panahon na gusto ko rin bumalik pagiging empleyado. I also miss those things, those time na what if babalik ako sa employee, parang hintay lang ako ng salary, di ba? Mas ano kasi yun mas safe zone kasi yun and mas madali siya gawin, no? For example lang, may na-experience ako before na like you just waiting, no, 8 to 5, wala ka naman ginagawa, tapos na yung trabaho mo for a day, tapos all you have to do is to wait para matapos yung duty mo, like 8 to 5, you have to wait until 5, pag 5 na tsaka ka uwi. Hindi pa pwede na natapos yung trabaho mo for the day tapos pwede ka na uwi. Hindi ganun, no? It doesn't work that way pag employee ka lang. So what I'm trying to say is that doon ko na experience, doon ko na realize na mas siguro pwedeng na if afford ko naman na lumabas sa employment, why not do it, no? Kumaga kesa naman na maubos yung panahon ko doon na parang I'll just wait for the time na dumating na maging 5 siya. So why not, no? Lubos-lubusin ko na siya by doing something na mas magiging productive yung time ko for the day or yung life ko as a person, parang ganun, no? So by doing that, kasi nagiging productive ka, mas yung impact nun sa'yo, yung equivalent nun is magiging mas happier ka kasi marami kang na-fulfill or marami kang na-accomplish for just a period of time. Tapos yung the rest of your time, pwede ka naman mag-rest, parang ganun. So yun, parang same lang din doon sa sinabi ko kanina, kasi more fulfillment din yung pagta-travel. So yun, connect ko lang. And then you can always break your limits when it comes to traveling. It's because yung dating ang tawag dito, you thought na hindi mo kayang gawin, pwede pala, magagawa mo pala siya. So yun yung bagay na I think na-experience ko, many times na-experience ko. Like ako, for example, napunta ako ng Dubai, for example lang I thought hindi ako makakapag travel alone, pero nagawa ko siya. And then I thought na yung sinasabi nila sa immigration na napaka-strict na immigration sa Philippines, and then I thought na hindi ako papasa sa interview nila, parang something like that, interrogation. Pero hindi man totoo yun to be honest, hindi naman totoo yung mga sinasabi nila na i-interrogate ka, unless siguro kung wala kang enough papers, wala kang pabalik ng Pilipinas na ticket, wala kang hotel doon. So yung mga bagay na yun, they will question you, of course. Pero if your intention is just to travel, parang bakasyon lang siya, you don't need to worry about those things. But if you're going there, tapos wala ka namang working visa or etc., ibang usapan yan. So yun yung mga bagay na experience ko many times. Then you will also develop a growth mindset or abundance mindset, because kung dati nalilimitahan yung mindset mo as an individual, by allowing yourself to travel more or to travel at least once a year or two, like once in 5 years, nakikita mo yung mga possibilities. Alam mo yun? Yun yung parang na-experience ko when I travel, the first travel na na-experience ko when I was in Singapore, no? Parang ano pa yun kung sa Bisaya pa, sugat siya ba? Sugat siya na we are there, December, and then January, nandun pa rin kami. So parang, ano siya, it's a celebration of Christmas, and then at the same time, a New Year season, na first time ko makapag-travel, tapos business pa yung pinuntahan ko doon. Alam mo yun, parang doble-doble yung ano yun, yung experience ko, yung na-feel ko na joy at that moment. Plus, libre pa siya. Alam mo yun, yun yung mga bagay na, kumbaga, you don't think na possible, pero possible talaga siya. Parang, parang nagkakaroon ka ng confidence sa sarili mo. So yun, yung parang sa akin, parang nagiging tumataas yung level ng mindset mo. Nag-grow ka as a person. And yung abundance itself is by growing your personal, parang yung personality development mo, nag-grow. Kasali din yung abundance. Kasi marami kang magagawa nung nag-grow yung mindset mo versus nung time na hindi mo nag-grow yung mindset mo. Hanggang dito lang yung kaya mong gawin as a person, yung income mo, hanggang doon lang din. Pero nung lumaki yung ano mo, yung mindset mo, yung growth mindset mo, mas lumaki pa siya. Nag-i-equal yung income mo ngayon doon sa pag-grow mo as individual, yung mind mo, yung the way you think of things, nag-grow din siya. Hindi mo lang mamalayan, pero while you are growing, kasi yung pag-grow naman, hindi lang ikaw yung nag-grow as a person it allows you to also teach other people to make themselves grow, no, at the same time sa pag-grow mo. So by doing that, by simply helping others, sila in return, in-help ka rin nila to achieve your goal faster. So yun yung napansin ko when you allow yourself to develop your growth mindset. So it comes with a abundant mindset. Then you also start to become responsible indeed, because for me, syempre pag nasa abroad ka, hindi pwede na patanga-tanga ka dun. So you'll start to become more responsible because ano ba, yung simple lang, yung passport mo, hindi mo pwedeng walain yun. So yung ticket mo, so yung mga bagay na yun, yung budget mo, for example for a day, dapat ganito lang, hindi pwedeng mag-exit ka sa budget mo. Yung pag shopping mo doon, so if hindi naman kailangan, ba't mo po siya bibilhin, yung mga bagay na yun. So you become more responsible. Or kung may kasama ka, so as much as possible, magtulungan kayo na hindi nyo iwan yung isa't isa, di ba? So talagang sabay-sabay kayo, sabay kayong pumunta doon, sabay din kayo umuwi. So parang ganun. And you also allow yourself to parang survival mode ka din. Kasi hindi may iwasan yun May time na travel ka kasi gusto mo mag-travel, tapos ipit yung budget mo. Halimbawa lang. So parang survival mode siya, na parang gagawa ka ng paraan para masolusyonan yung mga problema mo along the way while you are traveling. So yun, for me, those are the things na I consider lessons in traveling. That's why for me, parang it's a necessity. If you have the capacity and the capability and the opportunity to travel abroad, dapat gawin mo na siya as soon as possible. So regardless kung saan ka, basta wag lang doon sa mga country na very risky, no? I don't need to mention those countries kasi ayoko rin makapag basta ayokong sabihin lang yun. So the point here is, kung kaya mo naman, afford mo naman, or meron ka opportunity to travel, why not, no, do it as soon as possible. And if you have the opportunity also to bring your family with you, why not, or your friends. Mas enjoyable yung travel, promise. So yun lang yung gusto kong i-share for this evening. I hope you learned something. And by the way, I'll be mentioning in the future videos, or parang popost ko lang yung mga logos ng mga sponsored natin for the other videos, coming videos. So for today's video, this is sponsored by Zaira Essentials. So one of our products is ito yung t-shirt, no? So it's very affordable t-shirt. If you want to avail this t-shirt, just contact me, no? Very breathable and premium talaga siya. So yung price naman, if gusto niyo mag-avail, just comment down below or pwede niyo akong i-PM. And also, one of our most awaited na service website, soon to be an app, is OneTask. So ilalagay ko rin yung logo niya and the description, like for example the links, no, for our social media profiles and yung website natin. So yun lang po for this evening. I hope na meron kayo natutunan in this video. Kung hindi kayo nakikinig, it's okay, no? So as long as I'm sharing this, parang for me it's also one way to develop my communication skills. So yun lang po for this evening. So thank you and see you on the next video. Thank you.